doing a lesson now on watersheds, and I think maybe one of your final projects is going to be maybe to do a public announcement about watersheds in the end. And so you're gonna have to be doing some research to do your project. And so I'm going to be doing some little mini lessons the next 2 or 3 days, teaching y'all how to do correct research. And so the first thing that I want you to do, so the main thing is in your folder you've got what we're going to do kind of today, but if you'll keep this information, it's going to be good information for you to have to help you find out how to evaluate websites and things, and that's what we're going to go over today. So today you're going to learn how to evaluate websites, make sure that they're a good website, they're a current and accurate website. And so if you look in your folder, you'll open your folder, the very first page is going to be a rubric, and I just want you to be aware that if you will do these things, you will be successful at my research project. So it's important that you stay organized, that you keep up with all the content, that if you're in teams, that you work well together with teamwork, and then your presentation in the end. Here in a minute, we're going to set up your Padlets. Does everybody have their computer with them today? Okay, I guess that's the first thing that we'll actually get started with. So your presentation is going to be all the information that you learned. You're going to put it on a Padlet, like I have on the board. All my information of everything I'm going to be teaching y'all this week, I've put on a Padlet. And so you're going to learn to do that very same thing. So if everybody will get your laptop out, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to set up a Padlet. And so there's no wrong answers. The thing is that we're all learning together. So don't be afraid to type if you don't know, just like what you just had to do on your KWL chart. Some of you probably don't have a clue what a watershed is. It's okay. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. Just write down what you think things are, and then we'll learn from it all by the end of the week, okay? So if everybody will just go to like Google or whatever y'all use and put in Padlet, and you should bring up a screen about, if they'll let y'all, I hope they'll let you do that. Padlet. And then just go to login. So y'all can log in with your Google if you would like. And then just answer those questions until you get to the Padlet template. This is just a place that you're going to store your information that you learn. School? No, you don't want to take a tour. Okay, so you're going to get to the dashboard. Just a second, I'll walk around. So you're going to make a Padlet. So click on the little pink one that says make a Padlet. Is everybody there to the template? Raise your hand if you need some help, and we'll come around and help you. Did you use your Google? Okay, so does it bring the templates up for you? Okay, so everybody pick you about your own template. I don't care what you pick. You can pick whatever you want. There should be some choices over on the right-hand side, and there's more if you want. Okay, and then you can pick any of them. So I'm going to give you just a couple of seconds. Everyone pick one. It doesn't matter. And then it should be a theme. There should be a theme, and you can pick how you want how big you want your boxes to come up. No, don't do premium plans because because that means you have to buy. We're just doing the freebie for school, okay? So scroll down here to the bottom and let me see. Over here. Will it go down? Okay, go to next. And then once you get your background, go to next. And you can just set it as private for now. It'll just be yours. And you go to next. And start posting. So if you're not to the part where you can start posting, raise your hand. Is everybody there? Good
No, we
job.
got one student who's not there.
Okay, so whenever you get there to where you see where it says start posting down at the bottom, there's that red plus sign like there is on mine on the bottom right corner. That's where you're going to click on to make a box to where you can start typing. Okay, so this is where everyone is going to go to post the information that you learn at the end of the day. And it's really important that you do this because by the end of the week, that's another thing that I'm going to look at to see if you followed our rubric on your learning this week. Okay? So keep your information organized. So by the end of today, hopefully you're going to have a square in there that's going to talk about the things that you learned to evaluate a website to make sure it's a good website. Is everyone good with that? Okay. So for now, if you'll just kind of shut, I don't want you playing with your computers because we're going to start our lesson. And since you're doing a lesson over water, who doesn't like to have a story read to them? I thought I would start out our lesson with a story about water. So here is my story about water. Water is Water by Miranda Paul, and illustrations are by Jason Chen. Drip, sip, pour me a cup, water is water, unless it heats up. Whirl, swirl, watch it curl by. Steam is steam unless it cools high. A dragon in a wagon, a crow kneading dough. Clouds are clouds unless they form low. Misty, twisty, where is the town? Fog is fog unless it falls down. Patter, splatter, what is that sound? Rain is rain unless on the ground. Slosh in galoshes, splash to your knees. Puddles are puddles unless puddles freeze. Glide, slide, put on the brakes. Ice is ice unless it forms flakes. Pack, stack, shape it, and smack. Snow is snow unless spring comes back. Creep, seep, squish in your boots. Mud is mud unless there are roots. Swig, grow big, reach for the best. Apples are apples unless they get pressed. Drip, sip, pour me a cup. Cider is cider until we drink up. Okay, so water is in many different forms, isn't it? So we need to remember that we drink up. Did you know that you are mostly made up of water? Drink up water every day to stay as amazing as you already are. A baby is about 78% water. An apple is about 84% water. Earthworms are about 80% water. A garden snake is about 74% water. A turtle is about 70% water. A cat is about 80% water. An oak tree is about 75% water. And you are about 65% water. Water is everywhere. Water covers 71% of the Earth's surface. Of all the water in the world, oceans hold 96.5%, which is all salt water. Of all the fresh water in the world, more than 69% is trapped as ice and snow, and 30% is underground. All the water in the clouds, puddles, mud, plants, and your cup doesn't even add up to 1% of our total freshwater supply. Water is important. Water may seem to appear to disappear, but the total amount of water on Earth hasn't changed in millions of years and will stay the same for millions more. Although water changes form and gets called by different names, new water is not created and old water is not destroyed. But that doesn't mean that we should take water for granted. In fact, people only drink way less than 1% of the water on Earth. Almost every time we use water to brush our teeth, to take a bath, or to flush the toilet, we add things that make it dirty. So it is very important to conserve it so there is safe, clean water for everyone. Okay? So that kind of gives you a perspective about water and what you're going to be studying. Okay? So the next thing I would like for you to do is we're going to talk about evaluating websites and how to make sure a website is a good one that's going to give you true information, one that's going to give you current information. And so I'm going to teach you some things to look for whenever you're on the computer and you're looking for those resources to find for your research. So the very first thing after your rubric is a QR code. On that QR code, I need everyone to scan it, and you're going to take a survey about what you think evaluating a website means. Okay? So I need everyone to scan your QR code and take the quick survey. I think there's about 6 questions, so I'm going to give you just a few minutes to answer that. And like I said, there's no wrong answer, there's no right answer. It's what you think. Okay? So just relax, take a deep breath, take this quick survey, and we'll see where everyone is on evaluating websites. And I'm going to give you about, a couple of minutes, okay? Is everyone good with your QR code? Did your survey come up? Raise your hand if you need some help, please. Do the first one. Make sure you got the first one that says pre on it, because you're going to have a post one later. So make sure you got the QR code that was in the front of your folder that said pre. I think there's like 6 quick questions.